Okay, so picture this. We're on Delhi's Kartavya Path, but it's not January 26th. Nope. This is the full dress rehearsal, an event that's got a whole vibe of its own. It's this incredible buzzing spectacle that people lovingly call ChhoTI Republic Day, the Little Republic Day.
And boom, right out of the gate you hear this. That's 8-year-old Arav, his eyes just wide with amazement. He's seeing this huge parade and connecting it right in that second to the stories his dad has told him. It's the perfect hook, because it shows us this day is just as much about family as it is about the nation.
So, who is this family we're talking about? Well, let's meet them. We're following Pabitra, his wife Rani, and their 2 kids, Arav and Sia. And get this, they've traveled all the way from Odisha to be here. For them, this isn't just a vacation. It's like they're returning to a really special memory.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at the contrast here. Pabitra's last visit was way back in 2006, a totally different time, right? Back then, he was watching from some little balcony on Janpath. But fast forward to today, and they're right in the heart of the action on the brand new Kartavya Path. They're giving their kids a front row seat to history.
And that's Rani, his wife, and she just nails the feeling, doesn't she? They've seen parades back home, for sure, but this is something else entirely. She says it's electric, and you can almost feel what she means, that crackle in the air you only get in the nation's capital, with thousands of people buzzing with excitement.
All right, so the stage is set. That electric anticipation is in the air. The grand rehearsal is about to kick off. Let's take a look at how the whole day is actually structured.
So here's the game plan for the day. At 10:30 in the morning, things ignite with all these amazing stunts and colorful floats. Then, around noon, it hits this emotional high point with the big display of military power. And by 1 o'clock, the official stuff ends and the whole thing just spills out into this huge, happy festival. It's a really cool build-up.
And what a start. I mean, forget a quiet opening. This thing literally roars to life with the sound of engines. The CRPF motorcycle teams come out, pulling off these insane, perfectly synchronized stunts. You can just imagine the gasps from the crowd, especially from young Arav.
But you know, in the middle of this huge national spectacle, something really personal happens. As the big floats, the tableaus, roll by, one comes out representing their home state, Odisha. And seeing these familiar images, the Jagannath Puri temple and the Konark wheels, so far from home, well, it brings a tear to Rani's eye. It's a beautiful little moment, right?
Okay, but here's the thing. The official parade, that's only half the story. The real magic, while that's happening all around in the crowd, it's what you could call the People's Parade. It's like you're seeing a miniature version of all of India celebrating together. And just look at this. It paints such a vivid picture of that energy. Just imagine it. You've got auto rickshaws blasting patriotic songs, you can smell the home-cooked food from families having picnics, you see these college kids unfurling a gigantic flag, while little kids are running around with their faces painted in the tricolor. It's a total feast for the senses. Vibrant, a little chaotic, and just bursting with joy. So let's zoom back in on the main event, but we're going to see it through the family's eyes. And this is where you get this incredible mix of like massive military power and these tiny little intimate family moments happening at the exact same time. This is one of those things you don't just see, you feel it in your chest. The ground literally vibrates as this column of T-90 tanks rumbles past. For a kid like Arav, who's tugging on his dad's arm asking if he can go touch one, this is an absolutely unforgettable, earth-shaking moment. And in that moment, Pabitra turns to Rani and says this. It's so simple, but it connects everything back to their past. That old, distant view from a balcony just can't compare to being right here, feeling the ground shake and seeing the pure awe on your kids' faces. This is something they're all sharing together. And then everyone's heads just snap upwards. You hear this deafening thunder as the Su-30 MKI fighter jets tear across the sky. But it's followed by this moment of just pure art as they paint the sky with vapor trails of saffron, white, and green. It's this breathtaking mix of raw power and incredible beauty.
So right after that incredible flypast, with all that adrenaline pumping, little Arav, clutching the badges he got from the soldiers, just blurts this out. And that's really the whole point, isn't it? An event like this isn't just for show. It's meant to inspire. It plants that little seed of an idea in the next generation.
And then you have this beautiful, quiet moment that just cuts through all the noise. In total contrast to the thundering jets and rumbling tanks, there's little Sia. She's completely overwhelmed by all the excitement and has just fallen fast asleep on her dad's shoulder. It's such a sweet, tender reminder that in the middle of this giant national event,
It's still all about family.
Okay, so the official part wraps up. The last float has gone by, the last jet has flown over. But is the day done? No way. For the crowds out here, the party is just getting started.
What's supposed to be an orderly exit just erupts into this massive, spontaneous street party. The barricades come down, people flood onto the path, and suddenly you hear the beat of doll drums starting up. And of course, Pabitra, Ronnie, and the kids, they just jump right in, totally swept up in all that joy.
As they're finally heading home, tired but happy, Ronnie says something that just sums it all up perfectly. They didn't even need to be here for the main event on the 26th. This rehearsal, this ChhoTI Diwas, gave them everything they came for: the spectacle, the emotion, and a family memory they'll never forget.
And that really leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? We all see the big parades, the flags, the huge displays. But as Pavitra's family just showed us, the real power of these days is in the small, personal moments. A kid's wide-eyed wonder, a shared memory with your family, a sudden feeling of home. So kind of